Hey everyone, welcome back to Africa This Week, your quick roundup of what's making headlines across the continent, only on Africa for Dummies. All eyes are on Cameroon this Sunday as Paul Biya, who's been president for 43 years, goes for a record 8th term. The big question isn't just if he wins, but what happens after Biya. There's growing anxiety in the Anglophone regions, and many are asking, will young people even show up to vote? Paul Biya was quoted this week by saying, "The best is yet to come." Let's see if that still holds true after Sunday. Over to the Indian Ocean, where Seychelles held a tightly contested presidential runoff. Incumbent Wavel Ramkalawan faces former parliamentary speaker Patrick Hermini. Key issues include drug addiction, the cost of living, and a controversial Qatari land lease that could threaten the country's fragile ecosystem. Results are expected soon. Seychelles ranks among Africa's top democracies, with Freedom House rating it as free. Only a handful of African states with strong scores for political rights and civil liberties.
Over to Madagascar, where youth protest movements known as the Gen Z Madagascar or Gen Z Mada has shaken the island nations. Thousands have marched the capital of Antananarivo, demanding President Andry Rajoelina resign over power and water shortages. Police responded with tear gas and rubber bullets. The United Nations reports that 22 people have been killed. Rajoelina, who first rose to power in 2009 after leading protests that toppled the then president Marc Ravalomanana, was just 34 years at the time. And actually, a fun fact is that he was a DJ before he entered into politics. His latest move to dissolve the cabinet and appoint a military general as prime minister has done little to calm the streets of Madagascar. Protests reject dialogue, calling his leadership senseless. For many, the crisis reflects deeper frustrations. Only a third of the population has access to electricity, and 70% of the people live below the poverty line. But the protests in Madagascar also echo a wider generational wave. Across the world, Gen Z movements have pushed back against corruption and poor governance. Youth protests over service delivery and corruption collapsed governments in Bangladesh in August 2024 and in Nepal in September 2025. And in Kenya and Morocco, sustained online and street protests by young citizens have challenged government excesses and demanded transparency. So unrest in Madagascar is not isolated. It's also part of a global call by young people for more accountable leadership.